Hey Magic fans, and welcome to the Let's Talk Magic podcast game day preview. Today we are talking about round 2 of the Magic versus the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference playoff first round. At this moment in time, the Cavaliers are leading 1-0. Game 2 takes place in Cleveland, Ohio at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. UK tip time is midnight, which is 7 p.m. in both Cleveland and Orlando. To watch live or on demand in the UK, you are going to need an active NBA League Pass subscription for this one. Taking a quick look at tonight, first of all, for both teams, the Magic again have a clean bill of health. Everybody fit and available, so the question is now around if Coach Mosley cuts his rotation down from 10 just a little bit tighter or makes any changes to that starting 5. Personally, I feel that we see that same starting unit as we saw in the final regular season game against Milwaukee and in game 1 against the Cavs. That unit being Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero and Jonathan Isaac. And from the bench last game, it was that core again of Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr., Joe Ingles, Mo Wagner and Markelle Fultz. Anthony Black, Chuma Okeke, Jet Howard, Caleb Houston and Goga Bitadze were all listed as available, but were coaches' decisions not to be used in that previous game, and unless there's foul issues or we are talking a blowout, I don't think that changes again tonight. None of the two-way players, Admiral Schofield, Kevon Harris or Trevelyan Queen, were active for the Magic, and that appears to be the case again tonight. For the Cavs, Ty Jerome, he is out indefinitely with right ankle surgery. Craig Porter Jr. is again confirmed out with a left ankle sprain, as is Dean Wade with a right knee sprain. Other than that, Cavs coach JB Bickerstaff is very much likely to field that same starting 5. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, in my opinion. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen were the 5 that they started in game 1. Isaac Okoro, George Niang, Caris LeVert and Sam Merrill were the 4 that came from the bench. Damian Jones, Marcus Morris and Tristan Thompson were all available, but coach's decision did not play. And again, their two-way players, Imoni Bates, Isaiah Mobley and Pete Nance were all listed as inactive. Looking back on game 1, Cleveland took what was probably a deserved victory, 83-97. The Cavs came out red hot from beyond the arc to start with, going 5 of 5. After that early barrage, they made just 3 of 25 from range afterwards. Orlando, we struggled on shooting all night. From the field, we made just 36.2%, 28 of 86 shooting. From the 3, it was frankly embarrassing at times, going 8 of 37, which is just 21%. On a field goal percentage from the 3-point range. And the shooting woes continued, unfortunately, for the Magic at the free throw line as well, where we had 19 of 31. Defence for Orlando, hey, it was outstanding, I suppose excluding that first quarter. The Cavs scored 97 points in total. 37 of those came in that first quarter, so 60 points for the rest of the game. Outstanding defence. But regardless of how good your defence is, if the Magic continue to shoot badly, it's going to be a very short series, let's be honest. It also has to be said that many of the misses by Orlando in that game 1 were also from good looks. They did get themselves into good position. It wasn't that they were unable to get a shot away, it's that they just didn't make the things. Cleveland took advantage of any live ball turnover by Orlando, and they scored at the rate of 1.5 points per Magic turnover in that game. And the real killer, outside of the ability to put the ball in the hoop for Orlando, was being dominated on the glass by Cleveland as they pulled down defensive rebounds, seemingly at ease at times. Somewhat of a surprise, I thought, was seeing Gary Harris tasked with the job of slowing Donovan Mitchell, with Jalen Suggs primarily playing Darius Garland. Paolo Banchero in his first playoff game led Orlando 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Franz Wagner had 18 points and 3 blocks. Jalen Suggs, 13 points. Jonathan Isaac played his usual brand of stifling defence, producing 3 steals, 3 blocks, whilst also adding 10 points. Mo Wagner, he was the only player with any significant contribution from the bench, adding 10 points. Donovan Mitchell, he led all scorers, 30 points, getting his offence going very early. Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, they each had 16 points. Allen took 18 rebounds also, and Mobley blocked 3 shots. So a couple of thoughts on round 2 of the Magic versus the Cavs. Series is not just a single game. Yes, Orlando lost game 1. Sky's not falling in. The opening game in the series just confirmed what we as Magic fans have said and known all season. This team requires another ball handler and some floor spacing. The majority of the Magic squad, they were experiencing a playoff game for the first time. That's behind them. They now know what to expect. Tidying up some of those mistakes is also to be expected, including 9 turnovers by Paolo Banchero. We all know that he is his hardest critic and responds well when his own personal expectations are not met. There's an immediate opportunity for Orlando to make those adjustments tonight, and generally during the regular season the Magic have bounced back when they've had a poor offensive performance. Those shooting numbers that I've quoted are well below our season averages for the Magic team. That same defensive intensity with an improved shooting percentage can see this series levelled as it then heads back to Orlando and into the Kia Centre. If you've enjoyed this preview, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would really help us do what we do. Make comments, share it around. We genuinely appreciate anything that you do. We love to hear from you guys. But most importantly, let's go Magic. Let's get that W. Let's level this series and take it back to Orlando.